Okay, so here we go in our lesson on interjections. So I am just going to throw a question into the chat real quick, and we're going to see. All right, if you guys could just let me know, where do you think you rank as far as your understanding of this goal right here? I can punctuate dialogue correctly by using commas before and after the speaker and place quotation marks around spoken words. So that's the ultimate thing that we're working on. But what I've noticed is that we're having trouble punctuating interjections. So what we're going to do is look at interjections today and then revisit how we punctuate dialogue at the end of this lesson and tie our standards together. All right, so what I'm going to do right now is take us to a quick Kahoot where we will assess our prior knowledge about the rules of interjections. So rules to interjections. I'm going to share this game on our screen and everybody is going to play this. And then at the end, we will see what our understanding of interjections is. Okay, there's the game pin. If everybody could get logged in. Excellent. Okay. So at this point, we would play Kahoot and analyze our data to know how much we know and how much we don't know. And now we're going to move into our Ed puzzle for today. And we're going to go through these together and we're going to see what Schoolhouse Rocks has to say about interjections. And we're going to just head through this video together. As usual, when we hit a question, let's go ahead and throw our answer over here. How are most interjections set apart from a sentence? Okay, and that's exactly what we're talking about here, is knowing how to punctuate our dialogue when we write it. And one of the things that we want to do is, what do you think right here? Yes, I agree, with an exclamation point. Okay, so we're just going to watch the rest of our a classic for sure. Sorry about that, guys. All right. So we are just going to finish up with our Ed puzzle for now. Let me just move this out of the way so I can see everything I need to see. And we're going to head on over to our whodunit. Sorry, guys, having a little bit of a technical issue. There we go. Okay, so we're going to close out our Ed puzzle. Now that we have an understanding of what we think interjections might be. Now, I need everybody to go ahead and take out their whodunit score chart. It looks like this. We've played this many times, so you should know by now what it is you're going to be pulling out. So today we're going to be identifying interjections, okay? So as usual, we have the same instructions. We've got 6 contestants on a reality TV show, and we need to find out who did the crime, where they did it, and their last known whereabouts. So get out your score sheets. And we're going to start going through these questions right here. All right. So at the end, we'll see who wins, and that person will get to choose what our last game of the day will be. So let's see how we do. Which word would normally not be an interjection? Right here. Does anyone need me to read them, these, or do you think you can handle it on your own? Okay. Okay, you think you can go through it on your own? All right, so we'll go through all the clues and we're going to get to the big reveal, and let's assess where we come on understanding. Okay, so it turns out that we would at this point figure out who won the game, and that would give us understanding of who understood what various clues on interjections are. Okay, so I'm going to stop this share real quick and we're going to come back and talk. Okay, so how do we feel now about our use of interjections? Okay, so go ahead and throw it into the chat. How do you feel about interjections? Hopefully a little bit better. Okay. So really the big thing about interjections, is again, you're going to see them mostly when you are punctuating dialogue. And that's what, we're having a little bit of issue with. So hopefully that tightened it up a little bit. We are going to ask, let's see, Brianna and James, you guys won the Who Done It. So what do you want to play? All right. We're going to do a Blook It, they said. Okay. So let's go grab. Oh, no, that's not the right screen. You know how Miss Richardson can be. Let's try that again. Thank you for your patience, everybody. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and jump into our last activity, which is the Blook It. Let me just move this guy out of here. Okay, we will be playing Blook It. If everybody could go ahead and get signed in. All right, so who gets to choose this week's one? Are we going to play Santa's Workshop, Gold Quest? Okay, that's my favorite too. Let's do it. Let's set our timer. We have about 3 minutes left. And here we go. Everybody get signed in. Yep, I'll go ahead and copy that and throw it into the chat for you. Here we go. All right, everybody in? Okay, very good. Get this out of the way. All right, at this point, we would finish the Blook It. Let me stop the share. Okay, so how'd we do? All right, anybody need more instruction? Okay, so at this point, throw your scores into the chat, please, so that I can grab that data and we can see how we did. And do we feel that we hit this? Okay, so what I'm going to do is make some breakout sessions, and they'll our usual groups A, B, C, and D. And I'm going to create breakout sessions, and you guys are going to read your stories to each other and see if you can't find places where we need to look back at dialogue and punctuating interjections. I will come into each breakout session and make sure that we're okay. All right. Thank you so much, you guys. Let's all go into our breakout rooms. Okay. You know that we have our groups already created. Perfect. Okay, well, this ends our session today. Make sure that you guys do the journals that we have and topics to conclude. And today, I hope that everybody is leaving here understanding interjections and how we can punctuate dialogue correctly using commas as far as interjections go, because that is definitely one of our state standards on our tests. Okay, thanks, everybody.